Hello students, in this video we will learn how to insert node at a specified position in doubly linked list. Case 1 is when doubly linked list is empty, that means value of L and R equals to null. We have to create a new node, store data value into data part of the new node P, and then store null in previous pointer of P node and null at next pointer of P node, as there is no previous and next node present for this new node. Initially L and R points to null. Now we have to point L to this node and R to this node. For this we have to write L equals to P and R equals to P. Now L and R both pointing to this node. Case 2 is when doubly linked list is not empty, that means value of L and R is not equals to null and location equals to 1. Here location specify that we have to insert node at first position in doubly linked list. So for that what we have to do, initially we have a linked list containing 3 nodes having value 10, 20 and 5, and L is pointing to node having address 100 and R is pointing to node having address 205. So first we have to create a new node P, then store data value into data field of P node and store null into previous pointer of P node, because this node will becomes the first node of doubly linked list and there is no previous node of this node. Then we have to store address of this node into next pointer of P node. As this node will become the first node, next node will become this having address 100, and address of this node we get from L, as L is store address of this node because this is the first node of doubly linked list. So we have to write P arrow next equals to L. That means now this new node points to the node having address 100. Now we have to change the previous pointer of this node by address of new node. This new node is the predecessor or previous node of this node. This node is L because L having address of this node, so we have to change L arrow previous equals to P. Now this node points to this node, that means P is its predecessor node. Now we want this node will become the first node of doubly linked list. For that we have to point L to this node because L always store address of first node. Now we want to make this node first node, to make this node as a first node of doubly linked list, so we have to change the value of L by P. So we have to write L equals to P. That means initially L contains 100 which is address of this node. Now L contains 800 which is the address of this node. So after insertion doubly linked list becomes first node is 50, second node having value 10, third node having value 20, fourth node having 5. Please correct it. This is 5. So this is the case when doubly linked list is not empty and location equals to 1. Case 3 is when doubly linked list is not empty, that means value of L and R is not equals to null and also location is not equals to 1. That means value of location is other than 1. So here the value of location can be 2, 3, 4 but cannot be greater than 4, because here the length of linked list is 3, so we can insert node up to location 4 but cannot be greater than 4. So we have assumed that the value of location is not 1 but it should be less than or equals to length of doubly linked list plus 1. Initially we have a doubly linked list having 3 nodes containing values 10, 20 and 5, and we want to store node at location 3. So we have to move a temporary pointer at node having position location -1 this is the location 3. So when we insert node at location 3, we have to make changes to this node which is at position location -1. So we have to make a temporary pointer points to this node. For this we have to traverse this linked list up to location -1. Initially point temp to node which is pointed by L. So I had written temp equals to L. Now we have to use a variable I which is equals to 1 because here we are at location 1. We update the value of I till I is not equals to location -1. Initially temp points to first node of linked list, and if the value of I is not equals to location -1, we move temp to temp next, that means to next node, because temp next contain address of next node. So temp will move to this node, and value of I is incremented by 1, that means now the value of I equals to 2 and the value of location -1 is also 2. So this condition will become false because 2 is not equals to 2 is false. So this loop will be terminated. Now temp points to node of position location -1. First we have to change the pointers of new node, then we will change the pointers of other nodes. So first we have to store data value in new node, then we have to update the previous pointer of P by the address of this node, because after insertion of this node will be the previous node of new node. The address of this node we will get from temp, as temp is pointing to this node. So we have to write P arrow previous equals to temp. So I had written P arrow previous equals to temp. Now we have to set the next pointer of P, and the next node of P is this node having address 205. How we get this address 205? By temp next pointer. So we have to write P arrow next equals to temp arrow next, because temp arrow next contains address of this node. As the new node is initialized, now we will change the pointers of other nodes. Now we have to update the previous pointer of this node, and we will change the next pointer of this node. Why I am doing this, I will tell you after some time. First I change previous pointer of this node by the address of P, which is 800. To find the name of this node, here you can see the pointer which store the address of node is named by that node. Here you can say this is a R node because R contains the address of this node, but I want to name this node with the help of this temp. So I know that the 205, which is the address of this node, is stored in next field of the temp. So name of this node is temp arrow next, and in temp next node I want to change the previous pointer. So I had written temp arrow next arrow previous equals to P. That means in the previous pointer of this node I want to store the address of P. Now the previous of this node contains 800. So why I had not update this next pointer of temp before updating previous pointer of this node? Because if I update this pointer first, then I will not get the address of this node with the help of temp. So if you interchange these two steps, then your result will be wrong. So first you have to update the previous pointer of this node, then you have to update the next pointer of this node. So how we update next pointer of temp? By writing temp arrow next equals to P. Now temp link contains 800, that means temp is pointing to this node, as this is the next node of temp. So after insertion we will get 4 nodes in doubly linked list. First node containing value 10, second containing value 20, third containing value 50 and fourth containing value 5. Now how we write algorithm for it? First we have to write algorithm, then name of algorithm is D insert underscore LOC. We require 4 parameters L, R, LOC and X. Purpose of this algorithm is it inserts a value at a specified location in doubly linked list. Assumption is L pointed to first node, R is pointed to last node, previous is pointed to previous node, next is pointed to next node, LOC is position of inserting element and X is value to be inserted. In step 1, first we have to create a node from memory as we do in all algorithms of insertion. First by writing P equals to new node. If P is equals to null, then print no empty node available in memory and exit from this algorithm. In step 2, we initialize the new node by writing P arrow data equals to X. In step 3, we will check if doubly linked list is empty, then new node P becomes the first node of doubly linked list. As we know that if L equals to null and R equals to null, then doubly linked list is empty. So we have to store null into previous pointer of P and null into next pointer of P and update L and R pointer by P and exit from the algorithm as we saw in case 1. Now step 4 is if the doubly linked list is not empty and the value of location is equals to 1, then we have to insert the node at first position in doubly linked list. So if the value of location is equals to 1, then store null into previous field of P and address of L into next pointer of P, update L previous by P and update L by P and exit from the algorithm as I discussed in case 2. Step 5 is if doubly linked list is not empty but the value of location is greater than 1, then position a pointer temp on location minus 1th position assuming value of location is less than equals to length plus 1 of doubly linked list. First we have to initialize I equals to 1 and store address of first node into temp by writing temp equals to L and repeat a loop while I is not equals to location minus 1. Move temp to temp next and increment I by 1. Step 6, insert the node pointed by P after the node pointed by temp. That means we update the previous and next pointer of P. Previous pointer of P equals to temp and next pointer of P equals to temp next. Next we have to update the pointers of predecessor and successor node of P node. Here you write colon equals to. So temp next is successor node of P and to update the previous pointer of temp next we have to write temp arrow next arrow previous equals to P colon equals to P and temp is predecessor node of P, so we have to update the next pointer of temp by writing temp arrow next colon equals to P and step 8 is AND. These steps I discussed in case 3. In next video we will learn deletion of first node in doubly linked list. Thank you.